Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode 83 of The Home Front. Be sure to let me know that you're on so I can say hello. Hit the like button, love button. We have a little cleanup going on in the background. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, on Friday night. Every day during the week, I come to you and give you a little bit of information about real estate. What's up, Jason Frazier? What's going on? Thank you for joining. Be sure to hit the like button, love button, share this out. Greg Webb, what's going on? Appreciate you guys. Tonight, we're going to talk about something that's a little bit boring. It's absorption rate. And I'm going to tell you why it's important that you understand it. There's a couple reasons that you have to understand it and why real estate agents use absorption rate. Number one, we use it when we're listing properties, and I'll kind of unpack it and explain it a little bit. Two, we use absorption rate to predict the market. And three, appraisers also use it. So there's a couple reasons why. We want to see where the market's going. We want to see where it's at and where it's going. We want to be able to determine if it's a buyer's market or if it's a seller's market. So these numbers are important. It's pretty basic math. What we do is I determine, and it can, the absorption rate can be different from just a few miles apart, and it can change on a daily basis. So constantly staying on top of it is very important for my industry, because we want to see where it's headed. If things are pretty consistent, then we know that it's a pretty even market and it's not going to do anything. But it's what's called market supply. It's how many homes are on the market and how much they're expected to sell within that time frame. So I'll give you an example. I have two different zip codes that are about 40 miles apart. Close to where I live, the absorption rate right now is about a 4.6 month supply. What that means is I take the number of active listings currently on the market in my area, and then I go back to last year, do a little historical data research, and I find out how many homes sold for a certain period of time last year. So last year, from the period of March 1st to July 31st, there were 234 homes that sold. And that breaks down to about 46.8 homes a month. So then, like I said, I look at the active listings and say that there's 216 homes. And then I can take it one step further, but say that there's 216 homes at 46.8 homes a month selling. That's about a 4.6 month supply. So that gives me a good indicator of it's low inventory. It's not super low because your break even is about 6 months supply, and we have less than that, so it's a little bit of it, leaning towards a little bit of a seller's market. It's not quite, as fast as some of the other areas. But to take it one step further, we can say about what's the percentage of homes that sold. So it's actually kind of funny to take the active listings as 216 and then to see how many homes sold from March 1st to June 30th was exactly 216 homes. So about 100% of the homes sold with about 4.6 months supply. That's interesting. So now I'm going to give you another zip code that's just up the road, maybe about 30 miles. It's the Prince William County area. So their rate, they have about a 2.25 month supply, significantly lower than my area in Stafford. They have 245 active listings right now, and last year between April 1st and July 31st, 434 homes sold, which was about 108.5 a month. So they have currently, like I said, 245 homes, and between that period this year, between April 1st and June 30th, 347 homes sold. So you have about a 70% chance your home is going to sell in those areas. And it's important, like I said, to understand those numbers so you know as an agent, I'm going to list a house, I can tell my seller, well, it's leaning towards the buyer or seller's market, so you've got a low inventory, but you have a 70% chance of selling. So that gives you a good idea, because if you're thinking, oh, I'm in a seller's market, I'm going to list aggressively, I'm going to list my price aggressively. But if you only have a 70% chance of selling, you might not be as aggressive. So those are really good numbers to understand when you're trying to sell your house, or you're a buyer and you want to know how to write an offer. You want to know where to put your offer at. So something different to understand. Now, going up the road a little bit further, that's a little bit closer to DC. They have a 3.71 month supply. So it's in between both the area that I live in. Thank you, Vicki. Appreciate you. You're in South Carolina. What part of South Carolina, out of curiosity? So in Arlington, that's just on the border of Virginia and DC, they have a 3.71 month supply. They have 385 active listings and 316 sold between April and the end of June. So about 82% of their homes are selling, but they're kind of in the middle as far as being on low inventory in between the month supply of where I'm at and then just up the road. So they're a little bit different, but yet again, we're still leaning towards a seller's market. So you have to think about that in terms of when you're writing an offer. Some of these houses, and in the Alexandria area, which I don't know how, if you guys are familiar with Virginia, but you have Arlington, which is on the border of DC, then Alexandria and Fairfax, Prince William County, and then Stafford County. So as you come out further away from DC, it's a little bit different. It's also priced a lot lower than right up in the DC area. So if you guys have any questions, I know it's kind of boring, but it's really good information to have and to understand. And of course, the real estate agent that you hire is going to understand that information. But now you have a little bit when you're going in and you're starting to look at houses. You have a better way to compare. Absolutely, James. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I come to you every day to share a little bit of information about real estate, and I hope that it's of value to you. If you have any questions, if you're looking to buy or sell and you're not in this area, I can certainly get you in touch with an agent in your area, or I can help you with questions that maybe you have and you're not really sure where to get started. Thank you so much, Baya. Nice to meet you. I appreciate you guys. Again, I like to share also, there's a gentleman that is a close friend of the family. He's 17 years old. He has cancer, and we're working to raise money for his treatment. His name is Michael Oliver, and we've been working to raise money for his treatment since January. We've now got him on his second month supply, and the last time I checked with his mom, he was doing better. He's on a CBD oil treatment, which is a little expensive. The price has gone down since we've got him started, which is excellent. But he had no pain. He was able to eat without getting sick, and which anyone knows who has been around someone who has cancer, that's pretty amazing to have no pain and to be able to eat without getting sick. So anyone that's interested in just sharing or donating, we would be so grateful. I'm going to share the link again, but his name is Michael Oliver, and we are raising money for his treatment. So I really appreciate you guys. Definitely, if you can just share it out. If everyone could donate just $5, we could have his treatment for the whole year. And that's really the goal. It costs about $538 a month. And then anything extra that we have, I go and buy some organic food for them. So that way they have, because organics can be pretty expensive, but that is the kind of thing that we want him to be on while he is doing this treatment. It's supposed to be a better treatment. It's supposed to help repair the cells that cancer has damaged. So please, 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 if you have it in your heart, please at least share it out. If you can't donate, and if you can, $5, anything would be incredibly helpful. But again, don't hesitate to reach out to me if you guys have any questions that I can help you with in regards to real estate or investing. I do have people on from time to time. We had the Friendly Flipper on a couple days ago. Actually, I think it was last week. Different people, different agents in different areas to help you guys out to get more information. So I really appreciate you being on here with me during the week, and I will see you guys on Monday. Thanks. You guys have a good weekend.